are those that bring events to life. There are those that breathe and speak life into events. There are those that bring color to events.
You're making me miss attending events.
We all do miss events. I mean, yes, but just like you're missing the events, I mean, if you go to an event and there's that missing actor, then of course you wouldn't be missing it so much now, because then there'll be no memory to take home with. But yes, one of such persons are the event MCs, the masters of ceremony. Amazing guys doing amazing stuff out there. And you see, if you go to an event and the MC is that good,
you don't want to go home.
You just don't want to go home. You're praying that time never flies. You're hoping that the event never ends.
Yeah.
Because the MC is giving you so much more to look forward to. And it's just beautiful if you have a wonderful MC at an event.
Who do we have joining us? And I heard there's a video of him that we'll be looking at before we even talk to the man.
We have a legend. Let's check out his video. When we come back, we'll get interactive with him.
And of course, the voice that you probably will be hearing most throughout this event is the one and only Kabutey My MC.
Kabutey Okansi is the name. Kabutey My MC is the brand. And right here from the amazing ambience of the Sweet Spirits Alisa Hotel, I've been reflecting on the past 7 years as a professional events MC. And all I can think of is how amazing an experience it's been. All the amazing people I've met, all the great experiences, all the amazing destinations that I've been at. I want to say a big thank you to every single company that has trusted me with their event, for every single bride or groom, every celebrant for every big day, for all the event organizers, all the planners, videographers, photographers, DJs who have helped to project my brand. I truly, truly appreciate you. The last 7 years have been great, but I promise you that the next 7 years, my passion, my determination, my focus on making events much better and even more awesome is unbridled. Kabutey My MC, keep the fire.
There you have it, the man himself, Kabutey My MC. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, Charlie. You guys know how to make somebody feel good, man.
But you deserve it.
Like deserve it. Events. We're taking after you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
How has the journey been? What makes a great event MC?
Well, the journey has been awesome for me. I have to be honest. It's been awesome. To be honest with you, it started not through some critical strategic planning or anything like that. So about almost 10 years ago, 9 years ago, my family and I attended some weddings, 2 Saturdays back to back. Okay. And they were what I call, like money no be problem kind of weddings, so, really plush, fantastic weddings. Everything was beautiful. Unfortunately, the MCs on both occasions were not quite the best. No. So I remember sitting there watching the couple and seeing them literally, cringe. And so 2 things went through my mind. I felt, okay, you know what? At least for your wedding day, for a celebration, you deserve something better. Yeah. Then after a while, I was like, Charlie, if this guy is the only guy, I'm sure I can do something. Yeah. So it stayed with me. It stayed with me for almost 2 weeks. Wow. And then, one day I just went to work in the morning, and it just hit me. So I went on Facebook. I remember 7:30 in the morning. I went to Facebook and I just created a page, Kabutey My MC. Wow. No picture, no background, nothing. I just created a page and just left it and went back to work. I was working with a consulting firm at the time. So throughout the rest of the day, after lunch around 1:30, out of curiosity, when I came back, I just went to open. And to my shock, I had my very first inquiry.
Wow.
Yes. That inquiry ended up being my very first wedding on the 30th of April, 2011.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I was excited when she called. I couldn't believe that somebody would be willing to trust me just because of my name. There was no picture, there was no description, no video, nothing. So I asked her why. She's called Myra. I asked Myra, why makes you think And she's like, well, I've seen too many weddings go bad in the name of my funny cousin, my funny schoolmates, this. And so she had sworn that it won't happen. She wants somebody who does it for themselves. So after looking around and not finding anybody, out of frustration, she also went onto Facebook that morning and just typed MCs in Ghana.
Wow.
And because I just created my page not too long ago, it popped up. and then that was it.
But that's a lot of pressure for you because now you have an official
So
client. How did you prepare for it?
I was excited, but I was freaking out as well because for the first time I was being paid for a service, and so I didn't have the luxury of an excuse if it didn't go well. You know, it had to go well. So this was about end of January, and the event was end of April. So within that period, I started putting my thoughts together, trying to do a bit of research, you know, deciding on the program outline and on different things I could do at different points, just to make it a bit more engaging, a bit more exciting. And to be honest, it really, really went well. At that very first event, people kept going to the bride and asking her, because at the time there was nothing like professional event MC. So people kept going out, you know, who's this guy? Is he like your cousin or something?
Long lost
He's like,
cousin.
oh, no, I found him on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
So then they'll come to me and they'll ask, I remember I didn't even have a card. So I was writing my number on a sheet of paper.
Passing it around.
And at that first event, I was booked for 6 other events.
Wow.
In that year. So that's how it started. That's how it started.
And it's been great so far.
No, it's been a blessing. It's been a
Obviously,
blessing
been
for
great.
me, to be honest.
So, well, that's how you got your first gig and the 6 after. But subsequently, how do you come about the gigs?
Well, to be honest with you, I have been at the receiving end of a lot of graciousness from other vendors. Okay, so when I started the business, obviously categories like videography, photography had been evolving, so they had gone much further. So for a lot of the event organizers at the time, they could control almost every aspect of it in terms of who would do what. But whenever it came to MCs, because at the time, if you are, you know, up there, then maybe you could go for a radio presenter or a movie actor or something like that. But if not, you know, you look within your circles, the family, and try and find somebody else. So they always had to depend on the couple to come up with somebody. And when it happens like that, it's not in your hands, it's not in your control, you understand me? So when I started, and you know, the experience was quite different for even the vendors, you know, they were very pleasantly surprised. And of course, you know, when the MC is great, it affects everything. The pictures look better, the videos look better because the expressions are more genuine.
The emotions are better.
Exactly. So a lot of the photographers and videographers especially, on their own volition, started doing like 1-minute cutouts of my performances at the events and putting them out.
So they became your evangelists.
Exactly. You know, so without any pre-arrangement or discussion or anything like that, they created a buzz around my brand. You know, and for that, I'm forever grateful to these guys. I mean, guys like Ripple Effect, Kwekuzi, guys like Possible Image, guys like Blaze, guys like Triple Effect, you know, Triple Dots, Try
those
Details.
are the guys who,
you know, and they really, honestly, to be very honest with you, they're the ones who turned my brand from, you know, literally non-recognizable overnight into something very significant and grateful.
How do you sustain the brand? I mean, you've been at it for almost 10 years now. How do you keep fresh, new, innovative? How do you do it?
To be honest with you, I love this. I really do love this. Okay, and so for me, my passion about going for the event is beyond just a job or something I'm being paid for. You know, I really love it for myself, and it's become my free party every weekend, more or less.
So someone said event MCs have the best jobs ever.
You know, so what I realized was that, you know, with a lot of recognition comes a bit of pressure as well, because now the next bride who saw a certain exciting video and on that basis booked you
would want that same excitement.
No, actually, they want the same excitement, but not the same thing that generated that excitement, because they want something special for themselves. So I fall onto all kinds of things. You know, I fall onto my own gifts. When I started initially, I remember I used to do a bit of dancing at events. I used to sing at events, and I'll do these things in, you know, I have planned it, but nobody else knows. So it almost comes out off the cuff. And those things tend to get the best responses, you know. And, you know, little things that just, you know, with experience, as I built on with experience, because I honestly tried to do a lot of research, but I realized there wasn't really like any body of information that an MC could go to. You know, like little things, like for example, just, it will shock you the difference that acknowledging the parents of the bride and groom, the difference it makes in the entire atmosphere of the reception. Yeah. Because think about it. Chances are the parents are paying.
Yeah, they're the people bankrolling.
So more than 50% of the people there are there because of the parents. Just by acknowledging the parents, all of their friends and their contemporaries feel acknowledged.
Exactly.
You know, and all of a sudden they just like you.
Wow.
And as an MC, the worst thing you can have is to have the audience be indifferent towards you.
Yeah.
If they are even antagonistic towards you, you are better off.
Wow.
When they are indifferent towards you, you can't get anything out of them.
Yeah, there will be no engagement at all.
So talk to us about the hard work that goes into becoming a great MC, because we get to see the final product.
Yes.
Walk us through the process.
Okay. Well, now, I mean, I've done, almost 900 events.
Jesus, so it's natural to you now.
So to a large extent, there's a body of experience.
You've gained some mastery
that I can fall off, and I've had some really interesting things I had to adjust to, but nobody saw it. But to be honest with you, it did take a lot of work. It looks easy from the outside. One, standing on your feet for like 8 hours non-stop is not easy. So that's alone is one aspect of it. Keeping your look fresh when you own only 2 suits. People, I remember there was a day somebody saw me, I was like, you, somebody saw me, I was like, you, I'm sure you have like, 57 suits in the wardrobe. I was like, oh, okay, really? Okay.
If only they knew.
I tell you, it takes skill to be able to look fresh when you own only 2 suits.
Keep reworking.
And it will shock you that even the same photographer who took you a few weeks ago won't realize that it's the same suit. So I immerse myself a lot. I immerse myself a lot into the event. I take time to understand the particular celebrant, whether it's a birthday, if it's a corporate event, if it's a wedding. I would not host your event if I don't get to meet with you ahead of it. I won't. And there have been a few events I told them, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Because there's no connection between us. And when there's no connection between us, the audience can tell. And they feed off the natural connection between us. And it affects the whole mood. You see, as an MC, the underlying principle is that you need to ask permission of the people to give you their mood. And then you can help them to direct their mood to suit the event. So that it will meet the goal of the host, the goal of the event planner, and satisfy them as an audience as well.
Amazing stuff. I mean, if we want to continue this conversation, we're going to spend the whole day here.
That's true.
I mean, currently, what's the market rate for an MC, a professional MC?
Oh, market rate. Okay, so to be honest with you, I like to tell people this. Look, the MCs who would charge, 500 CDs. There are MCs who would charge 5,000 CDs. There are MCs who would charge 15,000 CDs. So there's a full range of MCs that are available to you. Of course, profile affects these things. When somebody has other ways of having built a social profile, they may not even be the best MC per se, but then the profile adds something to it. So that full range is there. There's not a fixed rate for somebody. So I tell my fellow MCs and people who come to me that, look, you put a price on yourself based on the value that you think you are delivering.
Exactly.
When I started, I remember when Mara asked me how much am I going to charge, I honestly didn't know. My very first event, I charged 150 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
150 Ghana cedis. This was 9 years ago. Well, it's multiplied by a few factors, but
obviously. We need to wrap up on this, unfortunately.
I know, right?
Did you MC your own wedding?
No, I didn't. A lot of people, it was the biggest question that was asked of me.
Were you tempted to?
No. I didn't want to feel like what? But honestly, it was the biggest question everybody asked.
Who MCs the MC's wedding?
Exactly.
And now my burden was that I have a lot of friends in the industry, in entertainment, who through, we've had a good relationship. So more than enough people were willing to do it for me. And so the challenge was deciding who I was going to do. Eventually, my brother Nathaniel Atto had just gotten married the week before.
Wow.
Left his honeymoon hotel to come and host for me and then go back. So that was great.
Where do we catch you on social media?
Oh, Kabutey My MC everywhere. Kabutey My MC. Kabutey My MC everywhere. Awesome. And if I may just take a brief moment to just really show appreciation to everybody. I mean, I think that people have been very, very gracious to me, to my brand. This whole thing about MCing really came out of nowhere. And for some reason, has been bestowed some sort of leadership on me. And I'm truly humbled. I'm truly, truly grateful for it. It has literally changed my life. And thank you for this chance to be here with you. My first time on CTTV.
Yay!
First time. Yeah,
thank you. We hope you will keep coming back.
Why not? When you guys are this nice with your fans, I can come so many times.
Thank
you so much.
Kabutey
My MC, amazing guy, event MC extraordinaire. I mean, it's just super to witness him do what he does.
I mean, you have a bit of experience in that as well.
No, we'll keep learning.
We'll get there. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is still Breakfast Daily on City TV. My name is Dzifa Ametam. And he is...
I am Tuffour Boateng.
Hi there. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends.
This is Breakfast Daily on City TV.
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Join us for breakfast daily, only on City TV.